Plastic analysis of frames. Now in this plastic analysis, so if your independent mechanisms are increased, then your combined mechanism also increases. So if loading is on all columns and beams, then your combined mechanisms will be increased. So now first we have the frame is loaded and supported as shown in figure, determine the plastic moment. So now we have given 6 meter, 4 meter as dimensions of column, and beam we have 5 meters. So we have first step static indeterminacy. So we have DSE as 6 minus 3, that is 3, and DS as 0 because open loop structure. So total DS we have 3. Number of possible hinges. So we know hinges will be formed first at fixed support. Then second we have that is at rigid joint. Third we have continuous support. Fourth we have under concentrated load, and fifth we have in UDL. Now in this, if we will go one by one, so we will first see fixed support. So we have 2 fixed supports. So total hinges will be 4, and now we will see where it will be formed. First we have that is at both fixed support. Then we have at 2 rigid joints. So we have total 4 hinges will be formed in this frame. Then we will go with number of hinges required, which will be equal to ds plus 1. So we have 3 plus 1, 4. And we have 4 hinges at different points. So we have this as collapse mechanism. Number of independent mechanisms, we have number of possible hinges minus static indeterminacy, 4 minus 3, 1. And we have only sway mechanism because load is at rigid joint only. Then we have plastic moments where we have to go external work done equal to internal work done. So we have this as frame with dimensions. Then we have sway. So let we have delta with the sway of the frame. So we have that is 2 columns only. And then we have this will be 4 hinges. So now we have external work done, that is 100 into delta. And so angles, if we will see, we have theta A, theta D. So this is, we have joint A. So we have joint A, then we have joint B. And then here we have joint C and joint D. And therefore now we have 100 into, so this MP we will show at different hinges. So we have 100 into delta, that is equal to 2 MP theta A. That 1 MP theta A from here and 1 MPa theta from here. So 2 MP theta A plus 2 MP theta D. So MP theta D from your point, sorry, this is A, this is B, then we have this will be C, and then we have this will be D actually. And then we have this will be MP into theta D1 and MP into theta D2. So we have plus 2 MP theta D. Now theta A, if we will see here, this will be delta by 6. So tan of theta, theta is very small. So theta A, which is equal to delta by 6. And theta D, we have delta by 4. So this is theta D value. So this value we will substitute in theta A and theta D. And from this we will get value of MP. So now we will simplify this. By simplifying, we will get MP equal to 120 kilonewton. And we have one mechanism only. So we have this as sway mechanism, and no combined mechanism we will have over here. So value of plastic moment is 120 kilonewton meter. Then we are with the second problem where we have determined the frame is loaded and supported as shown in figure. Determine the plastic moment. So now here we have, this will be A, B, C, and D. So A, B, C, D. Now dimensions, if we will see, so we have 4 meter, 4 meter, and 8 meter. So now we will start with static indeterminacy. We have again DS as 3. Here number of possible hinges we have 5. Now where it will be formed? So first we can have at fixed support, which is at A and D. Then we have at a rigid joint, which will be B and C. And then we have under concentrated load, that is under 120 kilonewton. So we have these as 5 possible hinges will be formed. Then number of hinges required for collapse mechanism, we have ds plus 1, 3 plus 1 equal to 4, and then we have n minus ds, and that is equal to 5 minus 3, that is equal to 2. So we have one beam mechanism and another we have sway mechanism. So now we have again same formula for both mechanisms. So we have beam mechanism 48 kilonewton, 120 kilonewton. So beam mechanism we have for BC. So we have theta B, theta C, and we have this as delta. So now if we will see the external work done, we have that is 120 into delta, and we have theta B 2 mp theta B plus 2 mp theta C. Then theta B we have delta by 4, and theta C we have delta by 4, because we have 120 kilonewton at the center of this beam. And then we will substitute these values 2 mp delta by 4 plus 2 mp delta by 4. And from this we will get mp 120 kilonewton meter, which is first one, which is from your beam mechanism. Then we will switch over to sway mechanism, and then sway mechanism we have delta as sway for columns, and then theta A, theta D we have same, because we have column height same, delta by 4 and delta by 4. So theta A delta by 4, theta D also delta by 4. And then we will write external work done, which is 48 into delta, that is equal to 2 mp theta A. So now we have this as theta A. So automatically this also we have theta A. So similarly theta D, and here also we have this as theta D. And then plus 2 mp theta D. Now theta A and theta D we have same. So we will put these values of theta, delta will cancel. MP we will get 48 kilonewton meter, which is sway mechanism. Now if you will see, we have total hinges required. You can see hinges required we have 4, and hinges, possible hinges we have, if we will see possible hinges we have 5, but we require 4 only. And so where we have this sway will happen at that joint, we are not going to get hinge. So 4 hinges where it will be formed, that you can see. Now we have hinges formed, that is at A, at fixed support, which is A and D. Then we have under concentrated load, and then we have at joint C. So it will not form at a rigid joint, which is at B in combined mechanism, because when we have 4 hinges, then collapse will be formed. And at one rigid joint, your hinge will not form, because we have to make this angle 90 degrees to relate these angles between column and beam. We should have one column and beam that will be 90 degrees, and then only we can relate these values of the displacements. So now we have this as theta A, as this angle is 90 degrees, so that remains same. So deformation for column and this beam for this is the same. Then we have this as theta C and theta D. And then if we will go for moments, plastic moments, then we have plastic moment in this fashion. Now in this we have 48 into delta, external work done we have 48 into delta plus 120 into delta 1. And then mp theta A, which will be this first mp theta A. Then we have second mp theta A will be this value. Then we have mp theta C from this, and mp theta C from this. So 2 mp theta C. Theta D we have 1, 2. So we have plus 2 mp theta D. And now we know theta A delta by 4. Then theta A equal to theta C, we have delta 1 by 4. And if we will relate this, theta D also we have delta by 4. So we have 168 into delta, because delta and delta 1 we have same, because theta A is delta by 4 and theta A is delta 1 by 4. So automatically my value of delta is equal to delta 1. And then substituting this value, we will get, now as theta A, theta C and theta D are same, so we will have 1, 2, 2, 4 and 2, 6. So 6 mp delta by 4. And from this we will get value of mp as 112 kilonewton meter. And then we have plastic moment is maximum of 3, 1, 2, 3, and from this we will get mp, that is equal to 120 kilonewton meter. So likewise we have to solve the problem. So if you have UDL and then you have a combination of the loads, then your this method becomes lengthy, and we have number of beam mechanism, sway mechanism, and then we have to combine mechanism one by one, sway with one beam mechanism, sway with another beam mechanism, and then your combined mechanisms will be increased, and automatically independent mechanisms are increased. So this is all about your plastic analysis, and we will stop here today here only. So thank you.